Oh, okay. Hang on. I see. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Yakaraj here. Welcome back to TRON Catalyst. Huh? So, last time around, we were just kind of going around doing a bunch of fetch quests for core because the whole point was to get the access codes to give to the abomination, the automata. Um, also, I did intend to do the next Minish Cap episode, but unfortunately, I just didn't get it edited in time, so we're doing Catalyst instead. Yeah. The trusting thing. Secta. You knew? That's right. Wait, you look familiar. I've seen you before. I don't think so. Were you in the crowd at the games last Centicycle? It dawns on her. You're the one who broke out! Hmm. It does kind of look like wood floor, doesn't it? Though it kind of reminds me of this kind of tile that I've seen in this one in the Belton Papa Murphy's, Belton, Missouri. Yes, I was. Taking out an arena deserter's sure to earn me a higher priority assignment. I was hoping for a longer tour of duty. I know that kind of the idea, or it's better to just not tell the enemy your plans. At the same time, though, I was thinking of this distinct possibility that it wouldn't have mattered. Ah, here we go. This is something I feel compelled to ask about, or just wonder. Like, we've got laptops and computer consoles. Like, you ever thought about that? Just like having computer consoles and stuff inside the grid. It's like, what are we creating? Like a Inception sort of thing, like a dream within a dream, except it's a grid within a grid. Which, like, sometimes, you can, like, extract programs or .exe files, right? Or something like that. So in that sense, I don't know. But who's I don't think I've seen that, actually. Primary process, weak spot, use the terminal to download core's centralized access codes. Talk to core leader. I need to get to that terminal, soldier. Boyd, Back off, program. I'm a recruit. Back off, recruit. Step away, fight the guard. Start to draw your disc. Void. Ah, target practice. Oh. Or, you know, the fact that, you know, there's Flynn's arcade, but then all of the arcade machines themselves are, like, actually functional. So, like, I'm just kind of picturing, like, there's, like, a program just, like, hunched inside just one of the arcades or something, or arcade machines, and it's just, like, moving, like, little things here and there. It's just when you're pressing buttons. Kind of like, I don't know, something you'd see in like the Three Stooges or something. Or a cartoon. Yeah. Finger hovers over the access code button. Of course. There's no coming back from this. If you take these codes, every core guard in the city will be after you. Well... I mean, that's kind of expected eventually anyway, right? So, your disk pulses as the access codes populate. This is everything Automata asked for. An alarm rings. Time to get out of here. Really? I wouldn't happen to know this somebody, would I? Escape velocity. Escape the core base with the stolen core codes and get them to Kia, who is waiting for you at the embassy. Huh, there's a box in there. Can't go through there though. Uh-oh. So I actually got me a new controller today because seeing tomorrow is my birthday. I'm wanting to... Well, actually, sorry. Thursday is the party, or you know, thing that like my family in town is. Thursdays are when we hang out, and just given the 1 day difference, you're just kind of like, you know what? Yeah, we'll just still keep the celebration on Thursday, but I'm wanting to maybe like play some Switch games or something. I think they'd find that interesting. But to make sure I had like enough like controllers, make sure they weren't like defective, I got me a new controller. And it was actually Waluigi themed. Whoa. Oh, okay. So that's how you do it. I wondered. Nice. Nice. Cool. But yeah, it was Waluigi themed, and I'm just thinking to myself, so let me get this straight, we got a Waluigi themed controller before we actually got like Waluigi and Smash. Hang on a second. Yeah, thanks. I think I can take it over, like, as far as the whole Trout thing is concerned. Or did I just get System Crash derez an enemy with the light cycle? I thought I already... Is it just lagged? It's like, because I already did that. Oh, silly me. Oh, shoot. Just damaged myself. Defeat 30 enemies with the light ribbon. Oh, is that it? That's its official name. Makes sense. Ribbons of Light, as Flynn called it. Oh. You know, I might actually die if I'm not careful. I just haven't gotten around to doing like the music video for the whole Trout thing. Just because I've got like so many different projects that I want to do. So how do I are they just gonna keep going? I just realized I was like that close to death. Shoot, that's actually my first death. That's what I get for being reckless. But hey, it was fun. While it lasted. Ah! Okay. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Can I jump? Ah, here we go. Ah! Whoa! Yeah, EXO. She takes your disc, looks through the codes you stole. Good. This is good. A deal's a deal. Sparta's waiting for you. Hopefully this will solve both our problems. I'm adding code to your disk to access the elevator up to the top floor of the embassy. Good luck. Thank you. Mo! Fan out! Find her! Spelled just the same way, too, as the little cleaning robot. Wait. Huh, weird. I just realized, yeah. It's only this guy who, perhaps in some manner, Antino, but not in the sense that, you know, finish the game. I don't care what Sark and Clue say, I'm not finishing the game. Anyway. Yep, I don't know much about Boyd's. Oh, shoot. Oh, appreciate that. Okay, so I am supposed to go this way. Oh, I'm supposed to go out the window. Okay. We jumped out a window. Yeah. Not my bite. Hashtag not my bite. So, red. Okay. Granted. I talk it to Sparta. What the?
I don't understand. We had a deal, Spart.
I've activated floor restraints. I need you to stay calm. It'll be easier that way. You're not going anywhere.
Dang.
Disc 2 program. I am truly sorry to have misled you. You're the unfortunate collateral of a pragmatic choice.
The power of diplomacy, EXO. They want peace. I want you.
Wow.
I don't know what he told you, but whatever he promised is beyond his power.
For now. But I explained our situation to Spart here. The value that Core will place on you and your secrets. I'm sure Tacitus will be particularly interested in you. He'll see what I see. I will be rewarded for that vision.
You will not forget our terms, Con. You going to leave us alone?
For now. You've shown me your usefulness. When my betters recognize mine, I'll remember the ones who stepped aside for my ascension. Make sure you stay in that category program.
Of course.
Coward.
My kind have tried bravery, Exo. Sierra still strives for that antiquated ideal of a truly independent society. He's an old fool. We must build bridges, even with unpleasant programs like our mutual friend here.
He'll betray you.
Probably. But he's a little less likely to now, and that is an incremental win in itself. As I said, pragmatism.
This is the way of the grid, Exo. I'm afraid your kind...
I don't have a kind. All I want is the truth.
Your kind cannot face the storm that is coming. If this grid is truly ending, then only the strong will survive. Or those with the smarts to stand with the strong. I get it. Spart here gets it. Why
Hey,
you
do you
struggled
do you realize how
process.
many of your guards
I'll
I've
stop
derezzed?
What army? Because that's what it'll take once I'm where I deserve to be. You remain my key to that function, Exo, and for that, I am exceptionally grateful. But first, we're going to go for a short trip. Let's take you somewhere a little more secure. You're about to meet someone very important. So watch your manners.
Indeed.
I'm not done.
Oh, you're a long way from done.
Loop complete. Complete chapter 2. Large file format. Well, I didn't see that coming, honestly. Tacitus's stronghold.
I brought you something new to play with, boss. Something special.
I imagined you'd be taller, Exo.
I'm disappointed too.
Okay,
I thought
Anakin
you were more
Skywalker.
Intimidating.
I'll see if I can improve upon that first impression.
Stop struggling, Exo. The floor beneath your feet constrains all prisoner movement. There's no escape.
There wasn't last time either.
I hope you're not just trying to offload a problematic prisoner on me, Con.
No, this one is special. She survived an explosion, the arena, my pursuit. I was hoping her data would accelerate your work.
Presumption is not a weakness I gladly tolerate, program. You know I have a place for the weak.
Of course. I meant only that...
Enough!
Hmm.
You the one this program considers so special.
I'm guessing most programs he meets are impressive compared to him.
Indeed.
Ouch.
Some strange data on this list. There may be something there. Enter my facility, proceed to induction. We shall see then how useful you are.
I wonder if we could...
Away, program. If, and only if, this little program you brought me bears fruit, I will see to your petty desires. Leaving to my work. We are doing vital work here. We're building a new society. I'm excited to find out if you're worthy of a place in it. Do not disappoint me.
Collector unlock 50% of the codex. Detained. Primary process comply. Proceed to induction. An interesting escalation. Oh, this is a force field. Okay. Talk to core soldier. And, what are you looking at? Make your way to induction. Now! Alright. Very good then. Yeah, more force fields. Plan. Another program for induction. Proceed. Think the users it's a one-way trip to asset induction. That elevator's riddled with bugs. Real progress blocker. Yeah, it was a little... Yeah, so Khan is in fact not the big boy. Tacitus. It's a cool name. I've heard that name before like there's a Warhammer mobile game called Warhammer 40k Tacitus, I think. Storage, light hanger, control nexus, disposal. Will I be able to fly something at some point? Flak. To the induction chamber program. Now. Alright, I get it. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Anyway, talk about a guided path. Tamro, get moving, program. Begging your pardon, but that is exactly what I'm doing. Nort, what happens to the code they extract in asset induction? Ansart, not our place to ask questions like that. Nort, what are you looking at, prisoner? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's pretty. Every spell and gesture. Terse. Get in the chamber, program. Induction chamber. You look at the infernal machine, weighing up your options. That doesn't look right. Or doesn't look good. Mm-hmm. With a shake of your head, you draw your disc. The guards behind you ready themselves. Awfully decent of you to lower the force field. I can take these guys. No sweat. The only time I've died is doing the whole force field thingy. Or excuse me, the light cycle. No turning back now. Your disc pulses at the light as the last program dereses. Huh, the officer dropped an upgrade. Access rank 1. Seems like a pretty big security flaw. Is Tacitus really arrogant enough to think no program would ever stand up to his guards? At access rank 1, the restraints at your feet deactivate. Gain more ranks to unlock new areas of Stronghold. This might be the way out of here. Time to go earn some promotions. Awfully foolish of you guys to not disarm me. I'm just saying. Really feeling underestimated. Ow. Trespassing. Awesome sauce. Arrow routine. Ooh, it raining, fam. Pick up a wrench. Someone left a wrench on the scaffold. Might come in useful. You pick it up. Hack the elevator in the hangar with a wrench. Also, where am I? I kind of assumed I was in just some kind of tall building, but am I on some kind of carrier instead? Oh, right. Burning the Circus Maximus. Right. Took me a second. Okay, can't go through there. Oh. So... I'm just saying, you know, Nero, or, like, from what I remember, Nero set fire to the Circus Maximus, you know, the big racing arena, which just literally means big circle. So, burning, and it's a circle, a disc, you know. Even though I think it was really an ellipse, not a circle, technically, but... Ooh. What is that? Got some kind of probe? You know, interestingly, so he's got a sort of mortar, like these guys have got a sort of mortar weapon, right? But it's also coming from this large weapon that is like a hammer, like a big old battle hammer, or a maul even. That makes me think of the battle hammer in Metroid Prime Hunters, which is also a mortar weapon, and it's called the battle hammer. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's a freaking Zerg Overlord. Destructive. Destroy 50 crates. Nice. Is this a ladder? No. Oh. Some kind of bridge I can get going. Quite. The elevator system has been locked down for repairs. An on-screen icon indicates that repair crews have been ordered to the light hangar entryway. Okay. Whoa. Access rank, you have gained an access code from the defeated officer. Ah, okay. Talk to prisoner. Exia, thank you. More will come, but thank you. It's like, yes, thank you very much, even though it might have been fruitless, but hey, appreciate the effort. Hey, this is where I'm supposed to go. Ah, okay. Nice. Nope. What? Oh. I wonder if, maybe I'm supposed to, like, maybe I just activate something on the way over here. Unscathed, take no hits, challenge failed. Yeah, that's okay. Is that Sierra? No, it's okay. Hori, where'd you come from? Did you come from the arena? I have a friend, Watt. She's still here. Have you seen her? I don't know that name, sorry. That kinda looked like Sierra. Julio. Oh, cool. Yeah, I guess another reason why I'm, like, wondering where exactly I am, is, just 'cause, like, whoa. Shoot. Flyboys, defeat officers in the hangar to gain more access to the stronghold. But I'm just wondering, like, do I escape in a light jet or something? Like... The introduction of the light jets were so cool, just 'cause, like, you know... It's like, hey, it's like the original light cycle game, except now you're flying. Not gonna lie, I don't really mind at all that the, you know, Automata leader is like, you know what? We'll just, let me just hand you over instead, actually. That's a better idea. Even, like, after all the things I did. I don't really mind that, because I don't really like the Automata, so. Okay, so I was looking at EXO, and I was kind of thinking that her lights were white this whole time, but I think they are actually like a light blue. Which is nice, because, like, you know, kind of tired of the main character just having, like, white lights or something. Like, give me some color. I was gonna say something earlier. I don't remember what it was, though. Hey, look, more, another laptop. Well, that doesn't really count, because he didn't start off as a Disney character. But yes. Oh, does that thing do friendly fire? Ow! I think it does. Which, if that's the case, that's a nice detail. And don't you forget it. There are like some pretty good. There's like this video on how cartoon villains hit differently, and how like Disney used to have some really great like villains and stuff, and now not so much anymore. You know. Um, like, and then one of the topics it covers is also just like talking about how, like, you know, a problem with trying to make a good twist villain, or how like a lot of Disney movies these days like try to do a twist villain, and it's not even that effective because it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. And then like compare that to like you know, like the Prospector, who was a twist villain, but like it makes sense. Like it's not just out of nowhere. But then compare that to like Hans and Frozen, who just like just randomly just shows his true colors, just like, oh yeah, actually I'm just a really nasty guy, and you know, I'm just totally selfish, and I'm just trying to gain some notoriety. But like, you know, there are like cracks in the wall as far as like, you know, like say the Prospector is concerned. And like, you know, if you just gotta look for those instances where you're like, that was kind of odd how he said that, or why is he, you know. Yeah, Syndrome is arguably, like, I think I've seen, like, there was this video somebody did of like how saying how Syndrome is Pixar's greatest villain. And really, that there is a case to be made for that. And it's also just like, you know, like when you really think about it, just how it's like he, like, not only does he want to wipe out supers, but like, you know, like the grudge goes so deep that he doesn't just want to rid the world of supers, but he also wants to rid the very idea of being super in the first place, which is also why like he calls himself Syndrome, just like referring to the very concept of like this chronic disease. Like he sees the idea of being super as this chronic disease, and hence why he calls himself Syndrome. Well, I would say Bob did treat him badly. Like he could have been a bit more patient and like not like shutting him down so severely. Like, sure, like Bob had good intentions, of course. But I think how he went about it was not the best. But that's also an example of where like the hero can still be, like, it can still be because of the hero that the villain is the villain, but at the same time like what you also see in The Incredibles is that Bob also grows as a character, but Syndrome doesn't. And like he instead holds on to that, and that's why he's the villain. So someone was working on the elevator locking mechanism. They've left a hatch open. You wonder if this elevator works like the one in your building. You've had to fix that 100 times. You have a wrench, fortunately. You hear a clatter of boots behind you. The fix will have to wait. Oh, that was a double. You see that? It's like it bounced off of one and then hit the other. That was neat. Anyway, as we were saying, with a beep, you know that the fix worked. A moment's pride, the elevator is now accessible. Your disk pulses with new code. It will automatically fix the glitching elevator on future loops. Also, I just realized we got like the C spelling. Yes, and those are all valid points. The thing is, both like uniform locker. You don't have access to this logger. The thing is, it really is both and. Like, yes, Bob was right, but he was a bit harsh in the matter. That is the difference. Landing IO, control access restricted. Oh, because I'm now level 4. Cool. And speak to him harshly. And just like, you know, he's trying to deal with a villain here, and, well, he's kind of being forced to sidetrack with talking to Buddy. The floor at your feet illuminates, locking you in place. You, how did you get
Is
in
that
here?
all you have to say to me?
It would be unwise to unduly influence the variables of an experiment.
You're testing me.
I was. But in all honesty, you're becoming less interesting by the moment. My work is about the exceptional. The programs who stand out. You've proven somewhat pedestrian. I'm a program
Excuse
who
you.
dedicated my function to study. I observe. I reflect. Through that analysis, because of that analysis, I seek the new and unfamiliar.
But you don't just watch. You corrupt and distort.
How so?
They took me to your induction chamber. They tried to turn me into one of your experiments.
They attempted to elevate you. To make you better through all that we have learned here. I hold up my mirror to the programs of this grid and I see an opportunity for improvement. A reduction in the mediocrity of individual flaws. A unified army to save this grid from itself.
The glitch? The rumors are true?
On this occasion. Our time is short, and only the strongest will survive. I am bringing core to the necessary level. But you represent something of an outlier in my data. flawed, broken, and weak, and yet you got this far.
You're delusional.
Yeah, that's because I'm not
A
weak.
reasonable theory, given the evidence to which you've been exposed. But I know better. You're a Chaos agent. That fool Khan thought you consistently outpaced him because you were somehow gifted. Special. In reality, you've simply been lucky.
I wouldn't call this lucky.
Wow, them's fighting
I have
words.
established. We will not be relying too heavily on your observations to arrive at our conclusions.
You're lucky I can't move.
If I were lucky, you'd have been more impressive. If you had impressed me or proven any match, I put you in my chamber personally. Add your advantages to the pool. You would have been of service to me to call. But I see now that you are not here by what the users would call natural selection. You are here by blind, unquantifiable, useless luck. You are of no use to me. And there is only one place for useless things. Say hello to my brother for me.
Whoa. Well. Broom. Who is that? Broom just swept under the rug, are we? Who is that? Oh. Well. I'm gonna be honest. I think Tacitus is a cooler villain than Khan. Just because he's a lot more nonchalant and just sniveling and like, I don't know, what's the word? He's definitely... Oh,
Come
shoot.
into the light.
I'm not who you think I am.
Moto.
My name's Moto.
I just accidentally skipped
I know
something.
that look in your eyes. I've seen it many times before. You mistake me for my brother, Tacitus.
Oh.
Brother?
A figure of speech. We emerged with the same face. The mystery of that coincidence is what drew us both to our professions.
So you work with him on his
I used to. And then I saw where his path would take us. He refused to stop. But he allowed me to continue my work down here in the shadows of this grand fortress. I help these programs. These mistakes have become a new family to me.
his cast-offs.
My brother is a scalpel. But like all blades,
What's with
a
this?
mark is
Zoom
left
up.
after it cuts. I do what I can to ease those scars. I need a look in your eye because I've seen that fear on the faces of all those who are cast down here. My face is a curse. But it's also a reminder of why my work is so important.
But you don't stop him?
I don't have his vision. I'm weaker than he is. I can do more here than I ever could taking him on directly. Maybe if I shared his ambition, his drive.
You almost sound like you're impressed by him.
Are you not?
He's a monster.
I don't see how one contradicts the other. In fact, I'd argue there's more danger in underestimating and belittling his success in pursuit of monstrosity. I don't underestimate my brother, which is why he continues to work up there and I down here.
I don't have time for this. I need to get to the Outlands. Can you help?
I don't think so. To escape, you'd need to know where to go and possess the means to get there. Up here among the clouds, that light cycle on your hip is useless.
How do the guards go down to the surface?
Of course. Light jets. They keep the battens in the hangar.
But where would I go?
So we are in the sky.
The guards won't tell you. But I've heard rumors of a program held in storage. They say he's resilient. He might still remember enough to point you to somewhere safer.
Sierra?
Thank you.
Wait! The battens and prisoner are guarded. No
battens.
experiment would even get close. But I know better than most the value of looking like somebody else.
What are you doing?
If you can't beat them, join them. I've updated your code with the high-level clearance. That's easy. But I've given you something else too. You can use core lockers to apply disguise. Your pass is one of them now. It's not perfect. Security drones will spot you. But it should fool the average grunt. One more thing. I've upgraded your disc to absorb the attributes of enemy weapons. You can steal their code. Use it.
Oh.
Thank you.
Why,
Thank
thank you.
You're giving me something to think about.
Hello, Moto. Anyway, steal code from a vulnerable enemy's weapon to modify your disc for a time with A when their health bar is depleted. Disguises. You can now equip the disguise at the lockers in the stronghold, located near elevators. This will disguise you from soldiers, but not the patrol drones that hover above. Extreme movements or actions will attract attention. You have gained full access to the stronghold. Very good, Bob. Let's see. Escape vector. Get directions from the prisoner in storage. You'll need to wear a disguise. Opportunity unavailable. Restart required. Huh. You should tell Moto. Giga. You think he'll help? When has he not? We owe him everything. True enough. He's building something here, a community. He'd want to know. You're right. I'll bet Giga has a rather large personality. Asset. How's it going? Long story. Well, he's friendly enough. Talk to Ormat. Or Ormat. Hey, if you need anything, just ask Moto. He looks after you? He does. Fixed my arm. Fixed all of us after tested his experiments. Oh. He seems kind. Guilty, I think. Ah. Program's got a guilty conscience, so he's wanting to redeem himself. I respect that. Where am I as far as Ooh. Oh, hey, look. Let's see, greatly increases the size of the parry window. Oh. Bounce between multiple enemies on the throne. Derezzing the enemy adds significantly to the remaining duration of stolen code. Stolen code duration. Increases duration of stolen code. I really want to do that one because parrying has been difficult for me. Specialists unlock all upgrades in one ability. Nice. Access the locker. Equip disguise. With a pulse, your light turns yellow. Ooh. Cool. Well, once again, this game is reminding me of the DS version of Tron Evolution, which I never thought I'd really make that many comparisons but to the DS version, but something that was an interesting mechanic in the DS version is how there was a color changing mechanic, and you would use that to access various things. Jam and storage. Alright. Or no, I'm not in storage. Talk to Koros. Jobran, get back to work. Jobran. Oh. What? What is... Oh. Oh, it doesn't last forever. Okay, well, I mean, understandable. Officer? Maybe it does last a bit. Maybe it does last longer than I think it does, but it just... Did I accidentally shed it? What happened to what? Are you saying like the guilty conscience is healthy? Is that what you're referring to? Fig, your new program? Be non-committal. Confirm it. Yeah, just transferred. I don't care. Keep moving. Well, then why did you ask? Netco. Never seen programs this tightly wound before. Must be something important. Leon, keep moving. Okay. Ak, there's a loose data shard in the cache. Kip log. Someone should clear it if they can even reach it. Yeah. Just how do I do that? Stall. Don't talk to me. Okay. So how do I get that? Oh, I see. That does remind me of something that I was wanting to say earlier that I just didn't say. Which is that, like, something that has been sort of a discrepancy between, like, the first Tron, or Tron 2.0 rather, and Identity and Catalyst, and presumably presumably Catalyst or Legacy as well. Yeah, quite. Is that like how the word how the term microcycle is used, which is that in Tron 2.0 a microcycle seems to be the same as a day in the Tron universe, but then it updates, and a microcycle is now like in Legacy and so forth. A microcycle is updated as being more of a second or like an hour or something of Tron time, or a minute even, like less than a day. Point being, and I thought that was kind of weird. I'm just kind of like, oh, it's just inconsistent. But then a thought occurred to me. What if it is accurate both ways, but because it's on an older operating system, a microcycle would be a day, or something like that, and then as it updates or something like that, then a centicycle becomes a day instead. Now, I'm not sure how much that actually makes sense, and maybe it should be the other way around, but just something I was thinking about. A millicycle was 8 hours. So, a millicycle, 8 hours. Salmon. Move along, soldier. This one's dangerous. Take over guard duty. I meant to take over for you. The guard scans your disc. I don't see a shift change directive here. You confused, program? Oh, creative direction. Get orders to take over guard duty. All power in the stronghold flows from the Nexus. Interesting. Whoa. Kid, as you were. As you were. Control Nexus. Huh. Where did Tacitus go? I suppose I'm no longer worthy of observation. Yep, pretty much. Tacitus's desk. You tap at the panel, adding data to your disk, ordering a shift change. This should get me to Moto's mystery prisoner. Oh, is this what I'm supposed to do? Oh. I thought this was just a side quest. Okay, so it appears I did accidentally cause my disguise to wear off by doing a flip. Okay, so yeah, I'm kind of thinking, I don't know if this really makes any sense, but I'm kind of thinking because it's on an older system, a microcycle in an older system would have felt like a day. But then on the newer system, a microcycle would have been significantly shorter, or felt significantly shorter. It's like, boy, we're getting into like time relativity and all that good stuff. Go away. Like I said, move along, take regard duty. I meant to take over for you. Alright, scan your disc. Huh. The directive's right there. First I'm hearing about it. Sure, I could do with a millicycle anyway. 8 hour an 8 hour break. Well, actually no, yeah. An 8 hour shift. You take an 8 hour shift. Or something. Hori!
Hori,
Please. No more.
it's me, Hori. Exo, from the arena. What happened to you?
Oh, Core. They moved me here after you escaped. Said my code was exceptional. That I was more useful here. I don't believe that, though. They think I had something to do with your escape. They say I have a weakness for overly sympathetic illogic.
I'm so sorry.
You didn't do it.
They're trying to make an army.
I've seen some of their work.
Kind of odd seeing me in orange in these cutscenes.
Impressive. I can see why you're wearing a disguise. I don't know how many more trips to induction I can take.
It's amazing you still function.
Painfully.
I won't let them keep doing this.
What is his accent, I wonder?
Fly, Exo. There's a canyon east of here. It'll take you far away.
He's supposed to be like Arabic or
After a
Jewish or
while, it
something?
meets a river.
And I can follow that to the Outlands.
Eventually, yes.
Thank you.
Whatever you're doing, keep safe. Don't end up here like me. Finish the game, program.
Hey, there's that line. Finish the game. I like how they bring back lines and stuff. Well, you know, it's all on the wrists, or finish the game. You know, things like that. I don't know, but I think there's some terminal you access. There's some terminal you access in that, and that PA lady or whatever goes like ends whatever with "have a nice microcycle" or whatever. So I don't think it's just on. I don't think it's just on Alan's laptop. Oh yeah, Mexican. Good point. I'm not really good with identifying accents, Some accents I can identify, but not that many of them. Earn your wings. Nah, little It's a Wonderful Life reference. Get a light baton from the hangar. You'll need a disguise. Identify yourself. I'm taking this, I'm taking control of this craft or whatever. It's like, or this vessel. It's like, you are not authorized. Pop! Run away, sir. I love how everybody, like, when they see that scene, they, like, think the same thing as your intended. It's like, yeah, that's what I do to my computer to get it to, or any machine to get it to work. Yeah, like, Alan's laptop, like, with the guy looking for the Tron Legacy code, like, he comes back, thank you for your patience, have a nice microcycle. Or whatever. Yeah, that guy does, but then there's a second instance where the PA lady says, you know, have a nice microcycle after you, like, access some kind of terminal. I don't think it is in the laptop, though. I could be wrong, but... Yeah. Sorry, Inigo. I didn't mean to jog it so hard. Inigo? Teractus. What a name. New transfer? Well, at least he's not that rude. I get to fly a light jet. I've never flown a light jet before. It's locked. The wrench from before would make short work of that. A beep. The door opens. A spare light jet baton sits in the locker. Pick it up. Pick up the baton, checking the symbols on its side. Light jet schematic loaded. Prison break. Escape the stronghold. Whoa, hey! Oh. Darn. What? Oh, right. Speaking of, like, neat little movie Easter eggs, like, the finale of the first Space Marine had a cool Lord of the Rings Easter egg because, like, when you're fighting Nemeroth, it's a falling duel, just like Gandalf versus the Balrog. And then, like, once you defeat him, you get the achievement here at the end of all things. So, A-word, as you were. Me am running big away from the objective. Oh, up here. Whoa. Okay, so the moment I guess, like, do that one backflip or do a flip of some kind, or use my disc, then my disguise goes away. So it's kind of like stealth mode, and it kind of works the same way as stealth mode in Star Wars: The Old Republic. Landing IO. Oh, okay. So it actually removes the disguise for a bit, not permanently though, unless I'm like attacking Talion. All clear. Proceed, soldier. Nice. Okay, yep. We're on a carrier. There's a nice little city below. Nice, okay. Nor is it technically a word. I guess the million shard question is, will my light jet still be orange once I take off? Oh, the terminal. So is that what's making the noise? Okay, probably. Can't use it though. So we got runways. Nice. Inzer. Greetings, program. A disguise? I'm assuming my teacher's brother helped you with that. It's charming. What are you? I am a superior. I am certainly your superior. Tacitus's experiments created me, yes, and there will be many more like me. We are built from the code of the best this grid has seen. We are composite. So many programs derezzed. Their sacrifice has meaning. I provide it. It's a shame you are not compliant. Your unique code could have been a part of this grid's future. My teacher has asked me to refactor his pristine stronghold. I will begin by erasing your code. Do not make this any harder than it needs to be. So we got a boss fight now? Superiors. Core have created a mysterious new program type, the Superior. These programs can avoid most attacks. To do damage, you'll need to use advanced techniques like parrying with Y. Press it with when a glint shows on the Superior's disc. Oh, wait a minute. That top thing is just his shield. Alright. Yeah, this definitely is easy mode. But hey, you know, it is more story driven. That is the thing I'm more focused on, isn't it? Still, neat. I specifically have to leave on this one, though. Oh, hey, look! Yori Valley. That's cool. Kind of a low tier running animation, that, but no matter. Escape. The light jet can be moved with left stick. Take out your pursuers with light walls with X. Perform evasive rolls with B. And charge a boost by holding and releasing A. Can I shoot? Oh, shoot. Not that kind of shoot. That's not the kind I was wanting. Cool. Oh. Ah! Looks a lot more like an X-Wing here, though. Oh, nuts. Hit! Ah! Oh, nuts it. Nice. Fun. Now what remains to be seen is if I'll ride a light skimmer, which is something that we've never seen before. White Hat, complete chapter 3. White Hat hacker. Ooh, a cutscene? Like an actual cutscene? Oh, shoot. Well. Insert joke that, you try to pull the core baton from the light jet wreckage. It's stuck, just as broken as the vehicle itself. You'll need to find another way. Well, time to insert a joke that my sister Katie loves. You know why Helen Keller was such a bad driver? Because she was a woman. Anyway, Yep. Oh, ah. Ow. Rising shifter loops. Cybercraft? Not sure I understand. A two-factor lock. To open it, you need a key to enter into the terminal. Lucky for you, a guard left a key in the drive. Yeah, that is. The core programs running this place must be getting complacent. The terminal hums. Jiggle the key in the drive. You jiggle it. Nothing happens. You take it out, shake it, blow on it, and put it back in. The gate unlocks. Oh, that's awesome. Hmm. I feel like you're a little behind. That is a joke, right? You do know who Helen Keller is, right? Or was, I guess. Oh, hey, bud. What in the world is this thing? Hey, buddy boy. Talk to Amsu. I'm exhausted. Core don't believe in downtime. Okay. You tap at the console. Step back. You leave. Huh? So, Helen Keller, if you... Okay, do you know the story of the Miracle Worker? Like the play, The Miracle Worker? Which they also did a movie on. Ooh, is this a light skimmer, or what is this? Also, something I've been wondering. So, from like the first Tron, you would think that water, or that liquid energy, is just water, right? However, this is water, but it's not glowing. So, is it not the same as liquid energy? Yeah, that was just awesome, because that's what you would do with old game cartridges and like stuff. That made me laugh so hard. Like I was trying to hold it in and stuff, but like now my face hurts, or my mouth hurts just a little bit. Is my chat broken? No, it's not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're behind a bit because your responses are coming in pretty slowly. Ooh. Unless I'm behind, actually. Okay, so the miracle worker, or Helen Keller, is this woman or gal who was, well, she wasn't born this way, but like she got like some kind of disease, I believe, where she lost both her sight and her hearing when she was just a baby. Yeah, exactly. And then there was that other gal or lady who like helped Helen Keller, just like yeah, we're doing the old Metroid or just ability thing. That's actually cool. Just as before, the terminal needs a key, but it's not already in the drive this time. Step back. So this gal who was, I think she had to, I think she might have been actually blind herself, but she could speak and knew like sign language and stuff. I don't remember, but she is like Annie, or whatever her name is, but she helped Helen Keller actually learn to communicate with her parents, and stuff. And in some sense, like Helen Keller was actually able to learn a word or something. Just like nuts to think about, but yeah. The data on this key should authorize the unlock terminal for temporary storage. You copy it to your disk. The terminal hums. You enter the key code. The gate to temporary storage unlocks with a buzz. Nice. But yeah, going back to the joke, it's like, so why was Helen Keller such a bad driver? Naturally, your brain goes to, well, because she was deaf and blind. But then the punchline is because she was a woman. So, Prague 73. I don't know. But Bost, and I don't believe you. If you won't tell me what you know, you cannot be trusted with the blueprint data. Give it to me. I can't tell you what I don't know. Then freeze out here with your reset friends. I'm taking it. You know where to find me, traitor. You heard all that, I suppose? Yeah. I need that blueprint data back. If you can help, I'll be at my place. Just over there. I have to gather some things before I leave this Flint for second place. Ah, I see. I do like how like my gleam is like reflecting off of like various surfaces and stuff. Like, I don't think I really noticed it that much. Hello. I'm sorry you had to see all that. Core have been difficult since they took control here. First they took our names, now they're trying to take everything else from us. I need those blueprints. That officer will be on his way back to the refinery towards control. How are you with that disc? I've made a mark with it. Good. Make a mark for me. Steal back my data. You look like a program who might need friendship out there. Or out here. Earn mine. Ask about the lost name. I was wondering why he had a... Like, his name is Prog73. They took your names? We were programs of some power before Core came. Taking our names stole that symbolic power just as they stole our actual power. We will take our power back if the brothers and sisters of Reset can make their way in. Interesting. It's kind of like in Babylon back in the day. Like when they when the Chaldeans took over or conquered Judah, what they did to like try to erase any memory of their god or any memory of the one true God, and replace it with their own Babylonian gods was to change their names. So Daniel's name, they called him Belteshazzar or whatever, or was it Belteshazzar? One of the two. And then I can't remember for the life of me what the other what their original names were, but they're known, unfortunately, they're known more for their Babylonian names, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I'll see you later. Which, I mean, to be fair, in the book of Daniel, once they're called Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they're just called that for like the rest of the book. But Daniel is always called Daniel, but then sometimes referred to as like also Belteshazzar. Talk to Verge. Virgil Earp? Yeah. That's all I need right now. Sure. Huh? What? Talk to Cussler. Cute. Talk to Cussler. Yeah. Thank you. We're done? Good. What is going on? What is going on? Me, I'm big confused. Talk to Axiom. Hey. Ah. You the program who just crash-landed out of town? That's me. Another escapee from the stronghold? You used to be a prisoner? That's right. Barely made it out of there with my structure still in sequence. My resourcefulness is useful here. Can't think of anything else to ask. Let me know if you need anything. Axiom. cool name. Naturally, you know, it's like it's the name of the ship in Wally, but the word itself means like a postulate, or just like a statement or sentiment or what have you that doesn't need to be proven, or it's just a like an accepted fact or belief or whatever, or you know, like in geometry when you're doing proofs, there's like the fundamental facts or whatever that you establish from the get-go, and those are postulates, and you use postulates to prove theorems. So a postulate would be the same as an axiom. Talk to Ab. I'm busy, program. Busy doing what? Whatever I'm told. I'm a professional. I'm polite, but don't mistake that for weakness. I'm polite because I choose to be. I am more than willing to choose the other path if necessary. You work with this other program? Cause? Yeah, and we're colleagues, yes. Respond with snark. Irrespectful. Is she as professional as you are? Wouldn't that be convenient? No, unfortunately not. We're supposed to be opening this container. That's all. Yes. Permanent project K/K Flynn /local/bin/. How fun. Permanence project. Talk to cause. Or cuz, you know. What? How's your centicycle going? I'm busy. Uh-huh. Talk to Ab if you need something. She does the talking. I'm done. Me too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Such powerful testimonies. Ah, you again. That's all. Yes, okay. Mm-hmm. Ah, we're here again. Who'd have thunk it? Huh. Talk to Patch. Huh. I'm busy, program. What did that exchange remind me of? It's like, busy? Busy doing what? Huh. Nothing. Yeah. Some of these exchanges are kind of... Well, yeah. It's just like a postulate. A postulate is the geometry version of that. A property would be more algebraic. But they're ultimately the same thing, a taken for granted statement. Or something like that. Same thing, different application. Properties are algebraic. Postulates are geometric. Talk to stranger. Hello, traveler. I ain't the talking kind. There's a storm coming in. I'd suggest you be someplace else when it gets here. Be seeing you. Huh. Even has like a southern accent. Kinda. Oh. Talk to Lexi. Hey. How's it going down here? I'm paying my respects. Someone very important to me. Are they okay? I don't know. They got in a fight with Core, stood up for me. After that, they disappeared. Express sympathy. Express optimism. Interesting. I'm sorry. Me too. I just wish I knew anything, really. It's the ambiguity of it that haunts me. I keep thinking, if I come back here, I might see something. That they'll be waiting for me. Not yet. Give it time. I'll never forgive Core what they took from me. Thank you for talking to me. Thanks for listening. Well, I'm just saying, it's the same. Like it's the same. Like in geometry, you never prove a postulate. Theorems are what you have to prove. Postulates you never prove, because postulates are taken for granted statements, or just like self-proven things or whatever. Oh, it's bossed. These blueprints hold data above even my clearance level. If Reset have them, then this refinery is at great risk. Call for more guards. We must secure the entrances and exits immediately. Wait, who are you? Answer truthfully. I'm a glitching program trapped in a loop, bestowed with more responsibility than I ever asked for. Ah, another nullhead of the river. Always a pleasure to clean your sword up. I resent that. Call of the Wild. What in the microwave emitter weapon machine is this? I really think we're just having a duel of semantics, quite frankly, but whatever. You know, it's something we haven't seen in this entire game yet? A recognizer. Ah, yes. Proximity. Hello again. I have your blueprints. Oh, thank you so much. These will be useful in what comes next. Can I help you with anything? I need to escape this place, get to the Outlands. There's only one way across the river, the light barge, but that's impossible. Why? We locked the dock. We? The former refinery admins. Core took our names and cast us out, but we couldn't let them march across the river to take on what's left of Reset. We split up our admin credentials, buried them deep in our code. You'd need to collect the data of all 4 of us to open the dock and ride the barge out of here. Where are the admins? We're spread out. Most are still inside the refinery. There's one program who has taken a more independent approach. I'm sure he'll find you. You need to get into the refinery. The front doors are locked, but there are other options. Seek out Axiom. He knows every path through that place. She's somewhere here in temporary storage. I'd look for the high ground. Oh, it's a girl. I'll give you my credentials for now. The data's complex encrypted. It may overload you, but that won't be a problem, will it, Glitcher? How did you... Good luck out there. In the loop. What the...